Jake Paul versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.
Senior?
Junior.
No, the internet thinks he's fighting senior in some of the posts.
No way.
Yeah, it's funny.
No way.
They're mocking him. Obviously, it's silly, but because he used to fight some people that were older. The internet was mocking him. He's obviously fighting Junior, who is a former WBC champion,
WNBA player.
Yes.
I'm not doing any of this on this show because I know in 3 years an episode of All Paul American's going to come out where he's mad at us for doing this.
It's all fun and games, right?
Yeah, until he calls me a paid
Until
friend.
you get mad and get mad at him for not listening to you, and Jake gets mad for not listening.
Get off the show.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, I didn't know that was going on, but I get the joke. I understand the joke. I get it, but in reality,
I believe it's a tough. I think it's one of his toughest fights.
it's definitely his toughest fight. Yeah, for sure. This guy,
Real boxer.
This guy can box, bro. This guy can box. His record's like 54-6 or something.
He's fought a lot of fights.
Yeah, a lot of fights, a lot of experience.
Boxing experience,
Yeah.
not just like MMA or anything like that. I think it's going to be one of his hardest
How old
fights.
is he?
He's probably around the same age.
He's 39.
Oh, wow. No, he's 40?
No, he's 39.
Okay, but he's turning 40. Sorry.
Semantics. You got lost in the place of nuance, buddy. You're a year off.
It's been closer to Mike's old age.
Oh.
Yeah.
Imagine I just run off crying. Just leave.
Yeah, what do you think about him, Ma?
Well, I didn't really know who he was, so I had to look it up. That's how I know his age. Because, I read all the comments, which I'm not supposed to do, and the Google alerts about the internet making fun of Jake. And if they want to get in the ring, all those haters want to get in the ring themselves, then they can then speak. Other than that, just shut up. He, this guy is a very well-seasoned boxer, and it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. I think we will see.
Yeah, Jake, I feel like has gotten stiffed a few times this year with who his opponents were gonna be.
Bro, imagine if
Which
that
ones?
Canelo fight happened.
Canelo was the
Gervonta.
first
Canelo,
one.
obviously.
Gervonta was the
Oh,
other one.
but Javante lost, right?
No,
it
it
was
was
a
a
tie,
draw.
and that's what I'm saying. It was a tie. When I saw him tie, I was like, "Oh man, this could fuck Jake's shit up."
Yeah.
And so
For
Jake's,
sure.
Jake's now in a position where it's like, bro, the pool for him is not that big.
Yep.
There's not a lot of people to be able to pick from that people can still get excited about.
Sure.
This guy is a real boxer, so it'll be another opportunity to show that Jake Paul is a real boxer.
Agreed.
And he's doing what this is what I don't understand about people hating on him. He's doing what every boxer before him that has ever lived does before they are even remotely known, and that is fighting guys to build a resume and get a good record and put on entertaining fights.
My only
As well as get experience.
And,
My
and
only
he's not
counter to
he's not
that-
fighting tomato cans. He's
No.
not. That's his thing.
cab drivers.
Yeah, he's not fighting cab drivers. Every single person
Agreed.
that he fought had a chance to beat him. And by the way, people believed that they were probably going to beat
Every
beat him.
time.
Most of them. Yeah. So and this one's I'm sure is going to be slightly similar.
I 100% agree with that. I think my only counter, and I think the only counter of the sports community on that one, is that generally when those people are building their resumes and fighting those boxers that may not be prime, no pun intended, athletes at that given time, they're generally not cover of Sports Illustrated, making statements about being the greatest on the planet and being paid hundreds of millions of dollars to do so.
Because
I'm not saying that as any. It's a new world. He brings all of the attention.
Because no one's ever done it before. That's why you follow it.
For sure.
That's why you put him on the cover.
For sure.
Because
And also,
he's paving the path for a new way that no one else could even try to do.
and also, I don't know. I guess too, I thought the world had already gotten here, but the idea that we're in a place where anybody is still doubting either of the brothers' capabilities as in any vertical
Or
is
work
just,
ethic.
No, it's just
seriousness.
ridiculous,
Yeah.
bro. It's at this point you can't do that. I think it's just it sometimes takes a little bit of time for the shit talking that you do to promote the activity you're involved in to vice versa, for your output and your credibility in the space to catch up to the amount of shit that you talk on the front end of it to sell the show. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So like both of them, you know, like he did it for WWE too, and it took a couple events, but within a couple events, people were like, "Damn, it's kind of all this makes sense." You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I think Jake is like there, but it just seems like there's a few people, a few holdouts that still want to question it, I guess.
But noise is important for selling it. So who cares if they like you or hate you as long as they're making noise?
For sure.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's Jake's whole premise. He can be the bad guy. Okay, bring it on. And I think it
He's
spurs
not really
him
the
on.
bad guy.
No, he's not.
Hey guys, if you like that clip, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to see more zany clips, click the video right here.